Anyway, let's get things started with one of our biggest attractions. Amir Khan. He's in Los Angeles getting ready to go to the Philippines to get ready for his British return at the MEN in Manchester on April 16th. We'll be live on Sky Box Office. There's one plug for Sky straight away, and tickets are still available on Ticketmaster. Bosh, there's an advert for Ticketmaster. Hey, listen, it's going to be a brilliant event no matter where you watch it, whether you're live or watching it on TV, because I'm convinced it's going to be a harder fight than many people expect. There'll be 9,000 at least travelling Irish fans there to support unbeaten Paul McCloskey. Anyway, Khan is with Freddie Roach, getting ready for what will be his fourth defence of his WBA light welterweight title. And I called up with him a bit earlier, and I started by asking him when and if he was leaving for the Philippines.
Well, leaving the Philippines, I go to the Philippines on Sunday coming. So, I spent about 3 weeks over here, and now we're going to travel over there and train with Manny Pacquiao.
When you're training with Pacquiao in the Philippines, is it difficult because of how popular he is, or are you somewhere in a remote region?
Well, I got kind of used to it, because whatever comes with, him being like a politician over there and a world champion and everything, I think, it spins off, and, a lot of fans kind of come over to me and say, oh, you're that world champion, Amir Khan. So, it helps my popularity as well, especially in Philippines. But, it's really nice because it's how he deals with it. He's dead relaxed and chilled out, and he gives a lot of time to his fans.
Yeah, there's plenty of big sports stars around the world could learn a little bit from the way Manny Pacquiao deals with his fans, that's for sure. Amir, but you get a bit of that when you go back to Pakistan on your various trips. You went back after the floods, you went back after the earthquake all those years ago. Do you get a little bit of that treatment when you get there? Just so many people want your time?
Yeah, it happens a lot in Pakistan and also in England as well.
Yeah, of course it does.
You have to, keep your feet on the ground, and you just have to smile at everyone and be nice to people, because, you learn off people like Manny Pacquiao the way he is, and look how much success he has. He's got in boxing, so if he could do it, I'm halfway there, and I have the same attitude as him. But I think most sportsmen out there should have that attitude, because we are role models to people, and I think we need to be nice to them.
You certainly do. Let me ask you this. In the build-up to a fight, let's say the last couple of weeks, have you changed during the last 6 or 7 years? Are you more irritable, or are you even more relaxed now? How would you say you are in the last 10 days?
I think I'm a bit more relaxed now, to be honest with you, when I go into the fights. The last few weeks I'm just chilled out, watch a few videotapes of my fight and the guy I'm fighting, and just stay chilled out, just keep my mind fresh with all the game plan and what I need to do in the ring, to be honest with you. Don't really get anxious, or, even when we go to the gym and we do a session, I keep it nice and short and sweet, really. I don't really push myself too much, because, I want to push myself in the ring, really.
Now, you can't really tell too much from when you come face-to-face with opponents, but because you spent, the best part of about 50 hours quite close to or quite near to Paul McCloskey, did you notice anything about the way he carried himself, any sort of chinks that you saw, any sort of weaknesses?
Well, Paul McCloskey seemed very relaxed himself when I met him.
He did, didn't he?
Yeah, and you could see the occasion didn't really get to him. Yeah. So in a way that shows a good side of him, and he shows a lot of confidence. He wants to come into this fight and win the fight. So I think everyone should tune in Sky Box Office on April 16th if they want to see a big fight, because the Paul McCloskey is no joke. He's coming into this fight with a massive opportunity to become a world champion. And already being a European champion, but I've seen that, he's very relaxed. You get a lot of my last few opponents have been kind of nervous and stuff, but this guy seems very chilled out.
Yeah, I thought that when I saw the two of you up in Manchester. Now, there are tickets available on Ticketmaster, if I'm not mistaken, for the MEN show. It's not sold out yet, is it? There are still tickets available.
Yes, still a few tickets available, but, tickets are really selling quickly, and I think on the first day, we sold around 10,000 tickets. That was massive. And
that's unbelievable.
The most MENs ever sold on the first day.
I think so. Now, you're leaving on Sunday, but on Saturday night, are you going to go and see Matthew Hatton against Saul Alvarez? Is that something you're doing, or are you too busy?
No, I'm gonna pop over there. It's a Golden Boy show, and I've been invited there. Ricky Hatton and his team were at the gym yesterday at the Wildcard Gym to see me train. Also, Matthew had a press workout at the Wildcard Gym. yesterday. So I got to meet the family and everyone, but I just missed Matthew by literally 10-15 minutes. But I will be seeing him on Saturday and hopefully supporting our British fighter.
Now, have you seen Alvarez? You haven't sparred with him by any chance, have you? He hasn't been around the gyms with you, has he?
No, I've never sparred with him, but I've seen him fight, and he's very active. He's had a lot of fights. Huge name in Mexico.
Massive, isn't he? According to Oscar De La Hoya.
Yeah, he's massive, yeah. But I think what Matthew has to do is stick to his own game plan. Don't let him take control and let Matthew take control. But really, I don't think Alvarez is for anyone at Matthew's caliber, really. So I think it could be a big upset, and if Matthew gets some good shots in, I'm sure he can hurt him and hopefully bring home the title.
It would be a fantastic win if he did. Amir, when are you coming back to finish off before your fight on April 16th? When are you landing back in Britain?
I'll land around 2 weeks before the fight.
Okay.
I think so, around April 2nd, and then that gives me a good 2 weeks to acclimatise, get used to the time difference. And by then, all the hard work has been done, because all the hard sparring, all the hard running and everything will be done. Then it's all about just keeping sharp and doing very short sessions.
Keeping sharp and having about 2,000 media requests a day to do things. That's about it.
You have to keep on doing that. But I think it's just one of them things. You have to keep everyone happy. But yeah, I still probably 2-3 times a week I'll probably do media stuff. And
so you never ever cut corners in that department. Listen, Amir, give my regards to your family. Have a safe trip out to the Philippines, and we'll see you and speak to you 10 or so days before that fight on April 16th.
Thanks, Steve.
That's Amir Khan speaking to me earlier, and 1 or 2 people are commenting online on different websites that he sounded a little bit under the weather. Well, you see, he's probably keeping strange hours. I mean, I spoke to him and it was already about 11 o'clock, but he might be going to sleep at 2 or 3 in the morning, not because he's out socialising, because that's the way he's working. If he's training twice in the daytime, maybe training once at 1 o'clock, then training again at 6 or 7 at night, running at 1, training 6, 7 at night, then he'll go home, get clean, then he'll go out for something to eat. Before he knows where it is, he's playing on his PlayStation or whatever. It's 2 or 3 in the morning. He goes to bed then, wakes up at 12. I might have got him quite soon after getting up. It's not uncommon for when you speak to fighters in LA for them to feel to sound a little bit like that. Doug Matthews.